So we're going to try and see where we get a cross-rank server. I'm just going to go and kick off a random one, see what happens. Yeah, we fail. Almost immediately. Surprise, surprise. Well, let's see if we got any of these people that are like close ranking. Maybe we can get them. I don't know. Maybe not. This one's kind of an interesting one. And so he's up 50k. He's got mostly eternal gear. Lots of Counter-Strike. Very heavy Counter-Strike. Okay. What about this guy? Kind of the same. Kind of the same deal. What's this guy running? Profit. Oh, he's probably got really high skill crit. 67% skill crit. 1200% skill damage. So yeah, that's contributing to that type of build. And he's got the Midnight Terror skill, which is giving him 680% AoE skill damage. He's got super boost in there too, so that's probably part of the reason. Now let's take a look at this guy. I'm still in the middle of getting my eternal gear kind of swapped around, so we're not anywhere near where we could be. Okay, this guy's it's kind of the same deal. Another profit. A lot of these profit builds that are lower power kind of work their way to the top. Let's see what the number one guy's running. So number one is Martial Sage, Marital Sage, Martial Shave, whatever. 93% Counter-Strike, 37% crit, 3700% crit damage, 21,000 counter multiplier. So yeah, pretty heavy duty. Plus he's got the Astronaut B-Duck, so that's certainly going to add to it. So in any case, that's kind of what some of the 40 to 50k builds are running, it looks like. There are some people like Rabbit out there that have got kind of a pretty wild amount of stuff. But really about all I have to do in order to really be competitive in that right now is I'm just basically saving tons and tons of crops. We're going to need like a couple million in order to basically tweak it in such a way that we will be running full combo. But it just takes a while to get there. So that's ultimately what we'll be doing. For those of you out there, though, that are kind of curious about like those different builds that you saw there, like a counter build is nothing more than basically a Plume Monarch build with a couple of differences, being that instead of combo, you're going for counter, but otherwise it's all about the same. And then, if you go profit, the only thing that's different with profit builds is they don't focus on stun, like they go for stun and then skill crit and skill damage. And that's really about all they need. And then they just get crit resistance like crazy high. I mean, that's kind of the strategy behind a lot of the guys that are one-shotting players and stuff like that. That's the whole mentality of that build. There's not really a lot to it. I will say, though, for the lack of what I describe as visual for you, I guess, the people that oftentimes find themselves in like a Plume Monarch build, or anybody that's wanting to do PvE related content, because you can do PvE content a lot better than you can PvP, in my opinion, as a Plume Monarch. Currently this is what I'm running for pals, and then this is what I'm currently running for skills. And that seems to work just fine. I mean, there's not really any reason to tweak it by any gradual amount. At this point, I just need to work on souls, got to work on, obviously got to get the ring up. There's a lot of different things that we just have to improve, and as we get there, we'll gradually get better and better, and that's just the way it goes. But ultimately, that's pretty much that. If you want to save some money, make sure you check this out.